Eureka Savings Bank, First State Bank, Grazier's Plumbing and Heating, Illinois Valley Credit Union, McDonald's of Spring Valley, St. Margaret's Health, Spring Valley City Bank, Town and Country Services, and WeTech Wealth Management. You can listen to this game on FM 1039 or AM 1220 or stream through the WLPO mobile app. You can now also watch and listen to select games in HD video. Check the Sports Live broadcast schedule for links at starprock.media. Now, high school basketball on 1039 WLPO.
Rick Sipovic, Pat Chenote at Hall High School, the home of the Red Devils in Spring Valley. It's Three Rivers Conference basketball tonight as the Princeton Tigers are in town, take on the homestanding Red Devils. And our pregame show for tonight's game is brought to us by Eureka Savings Bank. Since 1885, Eureka Savings Bank is a proud part of this community, helping people just like you enjoy the game. And good luck to both teams. Eureka Savings Bank, member FDIC. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back with our keys to the ball game coming up. It's Princeton at Hall for you right here on 1039 WLPO.
After cancer
this is just a 30-second break.
Is
that one? What do you got left, two?
Yeah, then there's 2 1-minute breaks.
By making a difference in the lives of community members who are suffering from cancer. We will donate $25 to After Cancer for every mortgage loan.
You got visitors.
2022.
2-4-12.
The community can also donate to After Cancer.
4-12. 2030.
2030. After Cancer with a
we're right on, right?
That's full fundraising year. Eureka Savings Bank, member of FDIC.
2030.
Tired of asking mom and dad for money? Well, so are they. McDonald's.
What about Hall?
Princeton.
Hall's going 0-2. 12-21-32.
Plus, with archways to opportunity, McDonald's can help you succeed by earning your high school diploma, working toward college, or improving your English skills. Apply in person at the Spring Valley McDonald's on Route 6 in front of Hall High School, the Princeton McDonald's on North Main just off I-80,
right,
or the Mendota McDonald's. And be sure to try one of their new crispy chicken sandwiches. Locally owned and operated, McDonald's is an equal opportunity employer.
An Illinois Valley tradition for sports continues on 1039 WLPO. Star Block News, Talk, and Classic Rock.
Rick and Pat back for you here at Hall High School. And it's time for our keys to the ball game, brought to us by First State Bank, locally owned and committed to exceptional service and financial products, checking, savings, home, and business loans. The team at First State Bank has your key to winning financial services, member FDIC. Pat, we've seen Hall a number of times this season, and it seems like it's always the same kind of broken record. You got to learn how to finish ball games, and that's their big challenge here again tonight.
Absolutely. I think personally, Hall has to slow the game down. But then if you look at Princeton's end, 2 of their top 3 starters aren't playing tonight, or one for sure is not playing. The other one might come in later.
Yeah, he's been ill this week,
right.
Yeah, but not COVID yet.
Correct. So I mean, it's going to be interesting to see how Princeton reacts to that. And Hall's got to take care of the ball and also slow the pace. I think is the key for them.
In Hall's last 5 losses, they've lost by an average of 5 points, and that's it. So they're in every game right up to the end. Now they've got to learn to put a couple more away. We're going to take one more break. When we come back, we'll have starting lineups, the national anthem, and more for you from Hall High School right here on 1039 WLPO.
You heard that right. Bill Walsh Automotive is flipping the script.
This is the only
last
break
want to buy yours.
Something was messed up here.
Cash, right? I mean, who couldn't? Well, Bill Walsh Automotive is an official Kelly Blue Book buying center, and KBB is the most trusted source to value your vehicle. So if you're ready to let go of those wheels, just click the KBB link at BillWalsh.com. Fill out the form, and Bill Walsh will buy your car at the price KBB gives you. They might even give you up to $1,000 over the KBB. Go to BillWalsh.com and sell them your car today.
The most successful plays you see in the basketball court are a collaboration between coaches and players after hours of practice. For over 32 years at SITK Kitchen and Bath, the same collaboration, imagining together, takes place between clients and their team. SITK Kitchen and Bath will help you ensure your future kitchen or bath in 3D CAD software. Every detail is accounted for, and the result is a beautiful custom kitchen or bath you will certainly want to celebrate. See more at SomeKitchen.com, and from everyone at SITK Kitchen and Bath in Princeton, go Tigers!
Listen on FM 1039 AM 1220 with the free WLPO app. Or ask your smart speaker to play 1039 WLPO. Star Block News, Talk, and Classic Rock.
We join our national anthem in progress. Our national anthem here from Hall High School. Princeton and Hall getting ready to take off here in just a few minutes. And
early start tonight.
A little early start. Sophomore game went very quickly. Game won easily by Princeton over the Hall Demons, 80-40 in that one, Pat. So we had a running clock in the final quarter, and I think that had a lot to do with why it got done so early.
But one of the bigger crowds here tonight.
Yeah, nice. They had a freshman game next door as well, so that crowd has kind of spilled in here as well. Take a look at the starting lineup. First for the Tigers from Princeton. At one of the forwards will be Tegan Davis. He's 6'2" and a junior, averaging 14.6 points per game and nearly 8 rebounds and 3 assists per contest as well. At one of the guards will be a senior, Jackson Dressler, who averages 3 assists per ball game. Bennett Sierens is getting a start tonight for Princeton. And he normally is not in the starting lineup. Grady Thompson, who's been ill and is their leading scorer, may come off the bench. How much he's going to be available is questionable for tonight. Mac Williams will get a start tonight. He's a senior. And Ryan Brucker will be the other starter at point. Ryan Brucker, a junior. For the Hall Red Devils, they'll counter with a lineup that looks like this. Mac Rasetich is their leading scorer, and he'll start at one of the guards tonight. He's 6'1" and a junior, averaging 15.6 per ball game. The other guard will be Gabe Lucas. Lucas, a senior at 5'8", averaged just a point per game. He's been out a long time with COVID and is just starting to get himself back into shape. Ethan Blim will start tonight at a forward. He's 6'1" and a senior, averaging just under 12 a game. Drake Garland, another one of the kind of swing players for Hall. He's a senior at 6 foot, averages 14.7 a game. And Riley Coble on the front line, 6'4" and a junior, averages 5 points per ball game for Coach Mike Filippini and the Hall Red Devils. And we're just about ready to get things going here at Hall High School. Officials stepping in. Got Tegan Davis in there for Princeton, and it's one over Riley Coble, and Princeton has the tip, and they'll move from our left to right here at Hall High School.
2-3 zone to start for Hall.
Dressler at the point for Princeton right now is taking their time, looking for the shot. That's Brucker, who tried to lob it to the inside. It was tipped away and then picked up back out front.
Very lazy pass there.
Yep, and now taken away by the Red Devils. Rasetich with it. Now gets it back outside to Plim. Hands it over to Lucas, who probes the defense on the right side, looks for some help. Now backs away on the far side, gets it outside to Plim.
Straight man-to-man by Princeton.
Bring it over to Garland, to Rasetich, and he drug his pivot foot. And so an exchange of turnovers here in the early going. Just underway here at Hall. No score in Spring Valley. Mac Williams will inbound it for Princeton here. Gets it into Jackson Dressler, who walks it into the front court, and the ball's tipped out of bounds. Nice defensive play made by Gabe Lucas for Hall, but the ball will go back to Princeton right by the Hall bench.
It's going to be interesting to see who can hit the outside shots for Princeton.
Yeah, Hall is just daring them to shoot that shot out there right now. And they'll do it. There's a shot from the left baseline for 3, no. Reversed back up and in, though. That was that was Bennett Sierens, I believe. Nope.
Yep, it was.
It was, okay. First 2 of the ball game.
Hall's got to definitely hit the boards.
Lazy pass by Garland. Lucas bails him out. Ball is nearly lost by Hall. They trail here early, 2-0. 6:40 for the first period. There's Plim with it. Gets it over to Rasetich. He squares up for 3. Bangs it hard off the back of the iron. Nice rebound, though, by Lucas. And Hall resets. Here's Lucas as he goes to the free throw line area. He knocked it down, but he was fouled before he got the shot away. So this will be a common foul, the personal foul.
It's on Brucker, his first.
First foul against Princeton as a team. Now Hall tosses it away on the inbound play. Brucker has it. Tries to lob to the other side, and the ball is knocked away, but a foul is going to be called on the Red Devils here. It may be on, is that on Coble?
There's two people right there that got it in between Davis.
It is on Coble. It's his first against Hall. They're going to call this a shooting foul, apparently. That's pretty generous, I think.
Yeah, because I thought they were throwing it up
I thought it was a pass, indeed. Davis misses the first free throw. He'll get one more here. Tegan Davis, a 6'2 junior.
He can jump out of the gym.
He just can, and he has got a good all-around game. Knocks in the second free throw. 3-0 Princeton here in the early going. 6:15 for the first quarter. Here's Lucas.
Not surprised, a full court man-to-man press by Princeton.
Yep, they like to speed you up. They want to get up and down a little bit. Hall doesn't really need to do that right now. Here's Garland open for three. A little long on the back of the iron. Rebound taken down by Davis. Gets it ahead in transition. Here goes the shot up by Dressler. No good. Resetich the rebound for Hall. He's got 2 to beat. In traffic, forces it up, can't get it to go. Coble fights for the rebound, can't get it. And it gets over to Mac Williams for Princeton. Tigers bring it ahead. Near travel out there at that time. Davis has it back. Had it swatted away from him. Ball on the floor. Picked up by Lucas. He's undercut, and they're going to have a foul called on Ryan Brucker for Princeton.
I don't know if it looked like he went for the ball in between the legs and the kid fell, but
I think he kind of rolled into his legs.
Okay.
Going to get him
that
for the contact.
His second.
Yeah, his second is team second. So Brucker in a little early foul difficulty. Jason Smith not real happy with that call from the Princeton bench either. And the ball knocked away, and here goes Tegan Davis back the other way. He lays it in, 5-0 Princeton.
That's 3 turnovers already on Hall.
They've only, had like 1 shot so far, I think, haven't they?
Two other shots.
Okay. Here's Resetich. Good look underneath the Coble, but he commits the offensive foul. Taking the charge was Mac Williams. The foul called against Resetich.
His first.
Second on Hall as a team. 5:16 for the first quarter. Hall hasn't scored yet. Princeton has 5.
Well, there's our answer. Thompson will be playing tonight.
Yep. Grady Thompson, the leading scorer on the ball club, who's been sick most of the week. The 6'3 junior averages just under 20 a game and 6.5 rebounds per ball game as well.
Interesting, they took out Williams. I wonder if he's injured, because I see a couple of the coaches talking to him, because Brucker's got 2 fouls.
Yeah. Now Resetich tips it away and picks it up himself. He's got 1 to beat. Takes it in, lays it in. All finally on the scoreboard at the 4:56 mark of the first quarter.
Resetich needs to use his left hand there. A lot of times he goes right all the time.
Yep. 5-2, the Princeton lead down to 3. Here's Sirens with it on the outside. Skip pass comes across to Dressler. He holds, now gets it straight away to Grady Thompson. Thompson kind of standing over there all by himself. Yep. Now they get it to him. Didn't get the shot away, but looks inside. Forces it into Davis, who gives it up on the baseline. Shot for 3, rimming no. Picked back up. Shot rejected, and it'll go back over to Princeton.
Hall has to limit them to only 1 shot.
Yeah. Sirens had a good look inside, but a nice play by Resetich to just kind of stuff the ball back down on him. Princeton with the inbound play here. Good dump down low, and a foul's going to be called against Garland. Princeton, good ball movement on that set.
It's Garland, his first, team third.
So Thompson, who just came into the ball game, will go to the line to shoot a couple here. He averages 19.8 points, 6.6 rebounds, and almost 3 assists a game.
Pretty impressive numbers.
First free throw is good. I see neither one of the Monroe brothers playing tonight. We knew Caden wasn't going to be available tonight, but
Colton's on the bench.
Colton is here. Wonder if he's under the weather as well. Both free throws were good by Thompson. 7-2 Princeton here in the early going. To the outside, wide open, look for 3, and burying that one is Ethan Plim for Hall. He gets his first score of the night. He averages almost 12 a game. And the Hall is back within 2. Here's Princeton quickly back the other way. Air ball put up there. And a look what I found, weak side rebound over there, put back up and in by Grady Thompson.
He's got 4 quick points.
That shot was so bad it was like a pass. 9-5 Princeton. Here's Resetich, beats his man, gets it to Garland. Open for 3, buries it from the right baseline. Drake Garland gets his first hoop, and now they turn it over, and Flynn picks it up, and he lays it in. And Hall has their first lead of the night.
That's 3 turnovers on Princeton.
And a quick timeout taken by the Tigers right here. We're going to keep it here during this timeout period. We didn't have a lot of chance to talk too much about in the pregame because we had a rather short one because of the early start of this one, but here's one fact for you, Pat. Princeton is 11-3 when they score 60 or more points in a game. So that's their key.
And what did we say the key was? Hall has to slow it down
and keep the score lower. They handled Hall back on the 17th of December, if you remember, too.
Correct.
81-50 was the final in that one. That was when the illnesses started for Hall, about right in that area.
That wasn't at the Hall tournament, right? That was right before?
That was right before, I believe, yes. Princeton's coming off a loss on Tuesday night as they lost to Kewanee 72-67.
I believe that. Do they play Rock Falls tomorrow? Or
I don't have that in front of me.
I believe Princeton's on the road tomorrow.
A lot of those non-conference games, though, have been canceled, as is the case with Hall for tomorrow night. They were scheduled for a home game against Morrison, and that's been canceled due to COVID considerations.
Yeah, I believe the schedule I have right here, it says Rock Falls is at Princeton tomorrow night.
So Princeton has the basketball down by 1 for the first time in the ball game.
Hall, a little 2-2-1.
It's giving them a little different look, but they go through it easily. Davis, though, misses the layup. They missed the putback as well, and now Resetich gets the rebound, and he's fouled from behind. And Hall will, on the foul on Brucker, his third.
That's a tough foul right there.
Looks like
I'm surprised.
Coach Smith is just letting them go.
Yeah.
3 fouls in the first quarter, and he is not. Now they finally go to the bench.
But right, I'm giving it to Resetich. I'm surprised Brucker's guarding Resetich because that's not a good mismatch.
He just reached right there and could have got his fourth. Here's Resetich open for a moment. Couldn't get the thing to go from about 10 feet away. Here comes Princeton on a full gallop the other way. Good dump down low. Thompson lays it in.
Nice pack there by Brucker.
Yeah, Brucker made that one go. He's one of their assist guys out there. And Princeton takes the lead back by 1, 11-10, 2:45 for the first quarter. There's Garland way outside. He's bothered out on the far side by Braden Skaggs, who's in the ball game as well right now. There's Resetich, rises from 15, knocks it down from the free throw line area.
Nice little 15-foot shot. He's got 4 points on the night.
And Hall gets the lead back on the seesaw by 1. Now Princeton quickly underneath, and they lay it in. That's Braden Skaggs, who came off the bench in this game and gets his first 2 of the night, and Princeton leads it again by 1, 13-12. Resetich nearly lost it. Get it to Lucas. To Plim, outside to Lucas again. Looks for Plim on the baseline. His shot rimming for 3, no. Put back by Coble, no. Gets the rebound again. Puts it up again and gets it to go. Nice effort that time by Riley Coble.
Great job sticking around, following his own shot.
His first 2 of the night, he averages 5 a game. Shot at the other end for 3, no good. Resetich, another board for Hall. Hall with the ball in the lead for the first time in the game. And another one by Garland. Buries it from the same spot. And that 3 is about as good as it gets right now. And our 3-point shots are brought to us by Spring Valley City Bank. Do business with your friends and neighbors at the 3-point specialists.
As soon as he released it, he was heading down the other end.
He could feel it.
That confident.
That's exactly the same spot he made his last one from. Now straight away answering for 3 is Sirens, I believe, wasn't it?
Davis.
Oh, it was Davis. Okay.
He's got 6 points on the night.
14, not 12. The Hall lead is down to 1. 17-16. Here's Plim inside the arc this time from 17. No. Coble fought for the rebound, couldn't come up with it. Thompson does for Princeton. Stutter step move inside, and he travels with the basketball. Got it caught on his hip.
Yep. That's 4 turnovers on Princeton.
Some action on the Hall bench right now. Coble goes to the bench for the first time.
Brucker is out for Princeton.
Well, for the first time, we thought Kieran Smith was not going to be playing this year. He's available, and he's playing for the first time in a long time tonight. He was injured. That wasn't a COVID thing for him. Hall nearly lost it, and they're able to save it. Here's Smith with it way outside for Hall. Get it over to Plim. We're down to 35 seconds for the first quarter. Garland, he gives up his dribble. Now gets it back out front. Here's Plim with it.
I think if you're Hall, you got to just bring it out here.
Yep. Also in the ball game for Hall is Peyton Dye, the sophomore, and a shot for 3 by Garland. He was feeling it. A little heat check right there, but didn't get it to go. Long ball for 3, no good by Thompson.
That's going to be a foul on Davis, his first.
By the way, that heat check by Garland is brought to us by the Who's Hot sponsor, Town & Country Services. Whether you're too hot or too cold, remember Town & Country Services is doing whatever it takes to keep you comfortable this winter and or summer season. I have to think about summer right now. So Hall will have the basketball, length of the court away from their attacking hoop with 10.2 seconds remaining in the first quarter. They're up by 1. We're down to 6, still in the backcourt. Smith gets it ahead, hands it over to the outside. Long shot for 3, no good by Peyton Dye at the horn. Interesting first quarter here at Hall High School. Hall was down early, came back, now takes the lead at the end of the first quarter. 17-16, Red Devils lead it over the Tigers of Princeton, and we're back after this.
To make a call. Hey, Joe Guskowski, Town & Country Services Plumbing, Heating, and Electric. Whether your heating system needs some TLC or is in need of a serious repair, give us a call and we'll send one of our trained and friendly service techs to the rescue. We're available 24/7 and repair all makes and models. Or maybe you've just opened your gas utility bill and you now think it's time to replace an old heating system with something more energy efficient. Call Town & Country Services and we'll send a comfort advisor to give you the details on how you can save today with a great price and then every month with reduced utility bills by installing a quality Lennox furnace. Our comfort advisors are trained to find you all factory and utility company rebates and any tax credit that can apply when upgrading to a high-efficiency Lennox furnace and air conditioner. They'll give you options and help you find the right Lennox heating and cooling system to meet your home's needs and budget. So whether you're repairing or replacing, make Town & Country Services your choice. Town & Country Services, doing whatever it takes.
The biggest games and the best matchups are on 103.9 WLPO. Start Rock, News, Talk, and Classic Rock.
Red Devils have the ball to start the second quarter, leading it by 1, 17-16 here against Princeton. Smith with the basketball for the Devils. Get it over to Garland. Skip pass comes across. Long ball in the air for 3. By Peyton Dye. Rebound taken down by Princeton. That was Mac Williams who got it. And on the outlet pass, taking it in and laying it in, that's big Colton Monroe, who just came in. He sat out the first quarter.
Hall's got to definitely get back at defense.
Hall trails it now by 1. Ball knocked out of bounds, goes back to the Red Devils here.
Now Rasetic is back for the Red Devils.
Yeah, he got a quick break right there, and that wasn't much of one. But
if you notice with Thompson for Princeton, he didn't start. He just came in for a few minutes and sat him down.
Yeah, so he's probably not at full strength right now, I wouldn't think.
That's a lot of points missing from Princeton.
Here's Garland open for another 3. This time couldn't get it to go from the opposite side, and the outlet pass is thrown away over the head of Colton Monroe and out of bounds. It'll go back to Hall here. Still trail it by 1, 18-17, 7-13 for the first half.
Thank God there's walls. If not, that thing would be still rolling somewhere. Down by McDonald's.
Yeah, in the parking lot someplace. Skip pass comes across. Smith was open on the backside. Give the assist to Rasetic. Give the basket to Smith. And Hall has the lead back by 1. Nice to see.
Nice ball movement there.
Nice to see Smith back, too, after the long time he was out. Now a 3-ball knocked down by Tegan Davis. He's not afraid to shoot from anywhere.
He's a heck of an athlete. He can shoot the 3, and he can also penetrate. He's quick.
Yeah, he can really jump, too.
Yep.
He's got 9 points, and now Hall turns it over. They're down by 2. They turn it over. Here's Skaggs with it for Princeton. Hits it to the wing. Shot is knocked down by Monroe. Boy, he felt that one, too. You could see him. He was posing on that one. And the Princeton lead goes back out to 5.
Very crucial time right now by Hall.
Down low, they get it to Smith. Gets it out front. Now they get it back over to Garland. Steps inside the arc. Shot from 17. No. Rebound Coble. Get loose on the floor. If he picks it back up, gets it to Rusetich.
Great hustle by Coble.
Straight away to Plim. Launches a 3. Couldn't get it to go. But the ball taken away by Smith. What a hustle play, and then taken back by Princeton. Smith's making up for lost time out there, trying to contribute to help his team. And now flying in there, a little out of control. That was Tegan Davis. And the ball goes in, and the foul's going to be called, a blocking foul against Riley Coble. That was a bang-bang play, Pat.
It was, and that's Coble's second. It's a big call. I thought he was set.
I thought he was, too. Just a very awkward-looking play. We're going to quick break here with the mask timeout taken right now. 5:49 until halftime. Princeton 26 and Hall 19.
Tonight's winner of the 50-50.
Timely financial management. As a 38-year veteran, Steve Boslog will meet with you and together as a team create a game plan for your financial future. Your financial advisor should be about consistency, effort, and service. Exactly what Steve Boslog does. Good financial success comes down to understanding the situation just like on the basketball court. Thinking ahead. Think ahead with Steve Boslog. Find him at kbelliott.com. Go Tigers.
Start your day with Rod and Tom and get updates throughout the day on 103.9 WLPO. Star Block News, Talk, and Classic Rock.
A couple of our friends out here tonight taking in the game. Randy Parker's here, and also saw Steve Parker here. Former coach, former great star at LP and at IVCC, Randy Parker, and Steve Parker, former coach at LP. And now the long pass is knocked away after the free throw went down on the 3-point conversion there.
Steve Parker was also... Wasn't he Peru Washington coach?
Yes, he was for quite a while. 27-19 to score. And Paul is just really loosey-goosey with the ball right now. And they're near steal.
Very soft passes right now.
Yeah, they're just lobbing those. And now another one was tipped and picked up by Plim.
They're out of sync a little bit right now.
They really are. There's Lucas. There's run cross court to Plim. Lucas open for a moment. Gets it to Rusetich. Baseline jumper for 3. No. Garland, the weak side rebound for Hall. Now the ball thrown away by Plim. And here's Davis on the bust out.
And
he knocks it down.
For hanging on the rim.
He hung a little bit, but
that's weak technical.
It really is.
I mean, let the kid have fun.
That was not called for, the technical on that one. And that counts as a personal foul against Davis, too, so that's his second. You just don't see that called anymore. I mean, it wasn't flagrant. I mean, he got a little bit of the rim, yes.
I agree. I mean, there's a lot of other things worse than that.
No, absolutely. And then the free throw is missed by Plim. They'll get one more here. Then Hall will get the basketball, but they had it anyway. 29-19, the Princeton lead is 10, and Plim misses both free throws.
That hurt.
What's the old saying, Pat? Ball doesn't lie.
Yep.
Shouldn't have been a technical, and it didn't do Hall any good.
You wonder where this ref's from?
I don't know. Must
now
have never seen a dunk before.
Now it's a 1-3-1 half-court trap here by Princeton.
And Lucas gets a little spooked and throws it over the head of Rusetich and out of bounds and goes right back to Princeton.
Coach Smith is really working both referees. He worked the other referee that's down, who did call a T. Now he's working this other one. He's not real happy with the technical foul.
Well, can't say as I blame him. Princeton has the basketball here. Here's Monroe with it. Brings it back out front to Thompson. Is double teamed out front. Now the ball knocked away by Plim and goes back to Princeton. 4:48 till halftime. Princeton now with a 10-point lead. Well, they trail by 1 at the end of the quarter.
17 at the end of the
17-16, yep. And now the ball turned over by Princeton, picked off by Plim. And he turns it right back. Here's Thompson. Back the other way to Davis. Tries to go inside, and he's hammered. Plim says, "You're not dunking on us again." And he fouled him from behind. And Davis will go right back to the free throw line here to shoot a couple.
It would have been interesting to see if he would have went dunked because
he was a little too far underneath the basket right there anyway. First foul on Plim is the 5th against Hall. Free throw by Davis is good. They'll get one more.
Davis has 15 of the 30 points early on.
Williams goes out and Byers in for the Tigers, number 10. Second free throw, no good. Rebound taken down by Coble for the Red Devils.
Stayed in the 1-3-1. It's really caused a lot of problems. And another turnover.
And back the other way, here's Monroe. He puts it up there for Davis. A little too much French pastry there. Monroe was going to try and bounce it off the backboard so Davis could come in and slam it and just end up turning it over.
Right now it looks like Princeton's having a little fun.
This is a masked timeout here, or 30-second timeout taken by Hall. So number 10 is Byers. I didn't have him on my initial roster.
Yeah, Brady Byers.
The Hall Education Foundation and their annual fundraiser.
There's going to be some dancers out here at halftime too, Pat.
Correct. One local score
cheerleaders
we have is Canelan 41, Ottawa 32, and that's the end of the third quarter. So Canelan 41, Ottawa 32, end of 3.
Ottawa had been playing pretty well.
They have.
They really had turned it around after they beat LP by 1. They went on a little winning streak while the LP went just the opposite way. They've now lost 4 in a row. Last week was a tough week for LP.
And we have LP St. Bede tomorrow night.
We do, out at the Academy, so it'll be rocking and rolling out there. You can bet on it.
The biggest question will be, is Hart playing tomorrow night?
Apparently not playing tonight at Mendota. And I don't think this is COVID consideration. I think it might be a concussion protocol that he's in right now.
Yeah, I'm not sure what it is. I've heard 2 different reports. Oh, that could be a push-off there by...
No, they're going to call it the other way.
Be on Byers.
They're going to say it was before the shot, though.
Right.
First foul on Byers. That's the 6th now against Princeton as a team. Inbound play coming. They get it all the way out front to Risetich. Look for Garland, open for 3, and he buries it again. He's got 3 threes from exactly the same spot. You could throw a towel down on the floor out there, and he was standing on top of it, all 3 of them.
Right in front of Coach Smith, which I'm sure he's not real happy with.
So the Princeton lead down to 8 now, 3:45 until halftime. Ball skipped around. Here's Skaggs with it. They get it to Thompson, who's back into the ball game. Bring it around. Shot by Skaggs, goes in and out. Rebound put back up and in, though. That's Jackson Dressler, the senior.
Like we said earlier, Hall has to limit them to 1 bucket.
Princeton's got a lot of good athletes. Now they're going to have a blocking foul called against Byers, so he comes in and gets 2 quick fouls.
Very interesting. Both could have been called charges, but they called blocks, and he's reacting. The referee just talked to him. I believe he's probably coming out now.
Well, after he picks up 2 fouls in a period of about 30 seconds, clock time.
So they call that a shooting foul, huh?
Well, he was in the act. So Risetich goes to the line to shoot a pair here.
He's got 4 points. Make that 5.
Averages 15-6 a ball game. Byers goes out. And for Princeton, I don't have a number 22.
Rosario.
Okay. And second free throw is also good by Risetich.
We will get his first name coming up soon.
I think some of these kids might be sophomores who they brought up for this game. Ball
Princeton's really thrown the ball around here. I mean,
they are, but I tell you what, they've got a lot of athletes on this team.
They do.
They've only got a couple who are really just plain basketball players, but they got a lot of athletes.
It'll be very interesting to see how far they go in their regional or sectional.
Yep. They lead it by 8 here with 2:45 remaining until halftime. Rosario with a pump fake. Now to Thompson. 3-ball in the air, and he knocks it down again.
You know, there's a chance Princeton could come here at Hall for the regional.
Yep.
They play the Christmas tournament here. They play here
tonight.
A
lot of games on this floor.
Right.
That's 9 for Thompson and very limited duty here tonight. Now here's Resetich open for 3. Can't get it to go. Rebound taken down by Sirens for Princeton. 35-24, 2:12 until halftime. Ball on the left wing, and it's knocked down for 3 by Jackson Dressler.
Nice looking shot there, wide open, had a little confidence.
He has 5 now. And the lead back out to 14, and Hall with an unforced turnover there.
That's 8 turnovers.
Resetich doesn't look like he's got a full tank tonight.
No, he really doesn't. And behind us, we have the little kickers getting ready for their halftime performance.
That's my favorite part. It beats having to watch you at halftime.
We got a couple scores. At the end of 3, it's Caneland 41, Ottawa 32. In the Tri-County third-place game at the end of 1, it's Putnam County 17, Marquette 7. A girls' final, Caneland 53, Ottawa 39.
Try to keep you up to date on as many of the scores from around the area as we can. I think most of the teams are in action tonight, although LP is not. As we said, they'll be out at the academy tomorrow night. Hoping that Paul Hart can play.
Exactly. That'll be an interesting game. But without Hart,
it'll be tough for
I think it'll be a little struggle for them.
LP looking to get back to 500. They're a game under 500 right now. I believe they're maybe 11-12.
Yeah, they had a tough loss against Dunlap last week.
Yeah, they did. Of course, they had the 1-point loss to Ottawa. They lost to Plano. They lost to Caneland. Plano and Caneland are 2 teams that they had already beaten in the conference.
Mm-hmm. I believe that was a mask timeout, wasn't it?
Yes, it was.
Which, with a minute and a half, or minute 50, it's like, why?
Yeah, exactly. Here's Thompson with it for Princeton. Princeton not in a big hurry.
No, they should be. Now it's a little man-to-man here. I believe it's the first time they played man. Hall has.
Just giving them a little different look.
Yep.
Princeton just very methodical with the ball right now. Wide open for 3. Book it by Braden Skaggs.
Nice looking 3 wide open. They have multiple guys who can hit the 3.
There's Lucas with it for the Red Devils. They need some points. Down 17 here. They've really cut Resetich off. Here's Lucas, drives in for a floater and can't get it to go, and then he commits the foul, going for the offensive rebound. First foul on Lucas. That's the 6th against Hall as a team. But Hall held to just 24 points here, and we're just a minute away from halftime.
Well, they only have 7 so far in the second quarter.
Yep, remember they led it. They had 17 in the first quarter. Now Princeton, an unforced turnover on the entry pass right there.
7 turnovers on Princeton.
So Hall will walk it into the front court. Here's Resetich. As soon as he gets the ball, there's 2 people looking at him right away. Plim, skip pass comes across to Garland, to Resetich, open for 3. Can't get it to go again. He's had some wide open looks, just can't get him to go tonight. To the outside with it, here's Skaggs. Drives now to the basket, can't get it to go. Rebound Princeton, shot inside, a little bit long, tipped up again, and put in by Thompson.
It was a nice tip there by Princeton.
Thompson now has 11 here in the first half, and he's probably only played about half of the half.
I'll tell you, these are a lot of the bench players for Princeton, and they're doing a pretty good job.
Now Resetich's shot just rolls off, and Princeton now will probably work for 1. We're down to 13 seconds to go here in the first half.
What did you say their record was when they hit 60?
11-3.
I mean, they're only at 43.
Here's Thompson, nearly lost it. Has the ball stripped away by Resetich. Loose on the ground, and Hall won't be able to get a shot away. Turnover against Princeton, but it didn't cost him anything. Big second quarter for the Tigers. Hall only puts up 7 points. And Princeton takes that lead out to 43-24 here at the halftime break. Halftime activities coming up, including Pat's look at the first half numbers and some scores from around the area as well. We're back after this on 103.9 WLPO.
That is not the case at the Illinois Valley Credit Union. At IVCU, the focus is on you. Illinois Valley Credit Union is in the business of helping you realize your dreams with low-interest loans that best match your financial needs. Get the lowest rate when you finance or refi your car, motorcycle, or RV with IVCU. If you live, work, or worship in LaSalle, Bureau, or Putnam counties, you can become an IVCU member. See more at IVCU.com with the emphasis on you. IVCU member NCUA.
Are you tired of asking Mom and Dad for money? Well, so are they. McDonald's and Spring Valley, Princeton, and Mendota have immediate openings for both full and part-time positions on all shifts. Plus, with archways to opportunity, McDonald's can help you succeed by earning your high school diploma, working toward college, or improving your English skills. Apply in person at the Spring Valley McDonald's on Route 6 in front of Hall High School, the Princeton McDonald's on North Main just off I-80, or the Mendota McDonald's. And be sure to try one of their new crispy chicken sandwiches. Locally owned and operated, McDonald's is an equal opportunity employer.
Finding good financial advice can sometimes feel like hitting that half-court shot. KB Elliott Financial Advisors are about timely financial management. As a 38-year veteran, Steve Boslog will meet with you and together as a team create a game plan for your financial future. Your financial advisor should be about consistency, effort, and service. Exactly what Steve Boslog does. Good financial success comes down to understanding the situation just like on the basketball court. Thinking ahead. Think ahead with Steve Boslog. Find him at kbelliott.com. Go Tigers.
Hi, I'm Michelle Hansen, RN, case manager at In-Home Care Connection and IHCC Hospice. We are locally owned and operated and have years of experience and background in providing home health, hospice, caregiver services in our community. Our team has a passion for providing home health, hospice, and caregiver services to our veterans, senior citizens, and disabled living in our community. Live safely and independently at home with help from In-Home Care Connections and IHCC Hospice. Call 815-872-7447.
Tom Petty, Bob Seeger, and John Mellencamp are some of your favorite players. Stick around after the game. 103.9 WLPO. Star Block News, Talk, and Classic Rock.
Rick and Pat back at Hall High School, and halftime activities going on right here. Time for the halftime show brought to us by St. Margaret's Health. Whether it's a break, cut, or a bruise, St. Margaret's Health has you covered. Learn more about SMH at smh.org. Well, Pat, that second quarter was just brutal on the Hall Red Devils. They couldn't find the basket, and Princeton found their full head of steam and outscored, 27-7?
Yeah, 27-7. I mean, they were down 1, and now they're up 19. I mean, that was a pretty impressive run. And the thing about that run by Princeton, a lot of people participated by threes. They got twos. I mean, their second team here hit about 3 threes. Look at the Skaggs kid has 5 points. Thompson, who didn't start, he's having a monster game right now.
He really has.
It's, Davis in double figures. And the problem is Hall's not getting much going. Resetich has 6 points. Klim's got 5, so
it's just not much scoring there.
No.
And they played well, especially late in the first quarter, to get themselves a little lead, and then after that, it's just been Princeton all the way. The pedal to the metal for the Tigers.
They look tired to me. Hall does.
Well, you've got COVID going through the team. Most of the players on the team have had COVID already this season. I mean, in talking to Mike Filippini on the phone, and he says it's just almost unbelievable. He says we test every week, and you just hold your breath every time. And I think most of the areas, high schools are testing every week. I know LP does, and St. Bede does for sure, and some of the others from around. And you just don't know who you're going to have in your lineup from week to week.
Well, that's one thing. The second thing is, most of these kids, when they do have it, they have to sit out. but I think 10 days. If you can't do anything for 10 days, but then we're asking you to come and play 2 or 3 games, that's tough to get your cardio back and get your rhythm back.
Well, that's it. I mean,
I know being a former coach, you give them a couple days off, it's like giving them practicing a month.
Yeah, and you saw, we didn't think that we would see Kyan Smith at all really this season, and he's back. The only one now who was injured, who hasn't seen any action, is Eder Castellan, who played just a few games at the beginning of the season. He was their starting point guard and has not been back for a long time. Plus that, you've got Galletti and Petcher and Santiago all out now with COVID. So it's just crazy. And I know Princeton playing without their third leading scorer tonight, and Caden Monroe, who averages near 11 points and almost 7 rebounds a game. So you add him into the mix for Princeton, and they're pretty darn good.
And if he was playing, the score is 19. What would it be, around 30 right now? Or saying
I know.
They're not missing him. I mean,
no. In fact, his brother Colton Monroe, who's the junior, averages right around 10 a ball game, and he didn't even start in the game. So I'm thinking that he might have been under the weather as well, and was able to come back and get a little playing time, but he didn't play a lot. So been an interesting season again, second season in a row. We're going to take a quick break, and we're going to talk a little bit about the second half adjustments for this ball game. Hall's got to do something a little bit different. They want to get back into this one. They trail 43-24 here at halftime against Princeton.
Having enough money to retire is a big concern for most people. In fact, only 1 in 4 feel confident they'll have enough money. Working with the financial professionals at WeTech Wealth Management can help you avoid common retirement investment mistakes, like failing to maximize your contribution, failing to develop a plan, and putting all of your financial eggs in one basket. My job is to build you a personalized retirement plan and avoid these common mistakes. Give the professionals at WeTech Wealth Management in LaSalle a call today.
Securities offered through LPL Financial. Member FINRA SIPC.
I'm Dawn Mutray, social worker with In-Home Care Connection and IHCC Hospice. Our local and experienced team has a passion for providing home health, hospice,
they'll give them at least 3 minutes to warm
to our
up.
veterans, senior citizens, and the disabled living in our community. Our experience and background in providing home health, hospice, and caregiver services will give you peace of mind. Live safely and independently at home with help from In-Home Care Connection and IHCC Hospice. Call 815-872-7447.
Bring in the new year with a savings or money market account from Spring Valley City Bank. Start 2022 off with less stress and more freedom with a savings or money market account that can help you save for the important times that arise or to simply help manage those unexpected expenses. Go to SpringValleyCityBank.com for more details or stop in either our Spring Valley or Peru location today for more details. Spring Valley City Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Do business with your friends and neighbors. Spring Valley City Bank.
Coming back.
News and Sports. 103.9 WLPO. Star Block News, Talk, and Classic Rock.
Our halftime show continues now with the second half adjustment brought to us by WeTech Wealth Management in LaSalle. Do you feel your current investment strategy could use an adjustment? Talk with the professionals at WeTech Wealth Management in LaSalle and get your investment strategy back in the game. Well, Pat, pretty simple for the Hall Red Devils. They got to score some points and quit turning the ball over.
Absolutely. To me, they got to make some shots. They got to get some people hot. Right now, with Rasetic only has 6 points. I mean, he normally, what's he, around 14 points a game, 15 points a game?
Yeah, he's almost 16, yeah. He's 15-6.
I mean, he's got to get up there, but he's got to get some help from the other 2 people, and they got to get some stops.
Yep. Garland hit a couple three threes in the first half, but he's got to get some other people scoring with him, so we'll see what happens. We're going to take one more break. When we come back, we'll be ready for second half action here at Hall, where the Red Devils trail big, 43-24 here at the halftime break.
The bank said that to you. Hi, this is Jan from First State Bank, and that is exactly what you'll get with our FSB Premier Checking Account. High interest rewards for a couple simple monthly activities.
CPC and Marquette.
Debit card or a person-to-person mobile payment program like Zelle. Are you interested in getting your ATM fees refunded? If you answered yes to any of those questions,
we'll see them again next
check out our FSB Premier Checking Account.
For
more
Friday,
information,
we'll see
find us on the web at firststatebank.biz. First State Bank, member FDIC.
That's who they're playing right now.
Dr. Angeles,
but it's because of the where they're at in the tournament.
In an all-new location.
It looks like it'll be a blowout.
Midtown Primary Care, located next to St. Margaret's Center for Physical Rehabilitation, just south of Culver's in Peru. Dr. Angeles offers a variety of services to adult patients, including primary care, internal medicine, chronic conditions, and more. You'll now find Dr. Angeles at his new location in St. Margaret's Midtown Primary Care, next to St. Margaret's Center for Physical Rehabilitation in Peru. Call 815-883-3241 for an appointment.
The most successful plays you see on the basketball court are a collaboration between coaches and players after hours of practice.
You're right.
For over 32 years at SITK Kitchen and Bath, the same collaboration, imagining together, takes place between clients and their teams. SITK Kitchen and Bath will come to you and show you your future kitchen or bath in 3D CAD software. Every detail is accounted for, and the result is a beautiful custom kitchen or bath you will certainly want to celebrate. See more at somekitchen.com, and from everyone at SITK Kitchen and Bath in Princeton, go Tigers.
Stick around for more great rock after the game on 103.9 WLPO. Star Rock News, talk, and classic rock.
Back at Hall High School, Princeton gets the ball to start the second half, and Hall's got to clamp down the defense right now. Now the backdoor lob is no good. The pass to Monroe, but he was fouled going up for the shot, I think, by Coble.
Coble, it's his third.
Coble's a little outsized down there with some of the big boys. He's listed at 6'4", but he's not necessarily a leaper like Monroe and Davis and some of the guys for Princeton. First free throw, no good, like Colton Monroe. He'll get one more here. It's a big Princeton team. They've got good size.
It really is.
Second free throw, line drive, no good. But the ball loose on the floor. Picked up by Princeton. Thompson has it. Looks to the baseline. Gets it to Dressler. Shot no good. Put back up, no. Put back up again by Princeton, no. Rebound taken down by Coble finally for Hall. Ahead come the Red Devils. Here's Garland in traffic.
Hall's got to get something started right here.
Fake shot by Plim. Now gets it back to Resetich. He wants to go inside. Can't find room. Gets it back over to Plim, who reloads the offense. Garland open for three. Leaves it short. Rebound taken down by the Tigers.
Princeton loves the run.
They do, and they do it again, and knocking it down for two. Just inside the arc from the left side was Jackson Dressler. And the lead out to 21.
They do a really good job when they run the transition. They definitely hit the wide open person.
Yep, they're running a little half-court trap right now. Now they try and force it to Resetich. He loses it, but it's picked back up by Coble, who lays it in.
He's got 4 points on the night.
He's had to work for everything he's got in this game. Here's Monroe with it for Princeton. Post up down low. Good drop step move. As Mac Williams goes up, he's bumped and fouled down low. Go to the line to shoot two.
That'll be on Resetich.
Second foul on Mac Resetich for Hall. Is the second against Hall here already in the second half. 6:37 remaining in the third. Williams will shoot a couple of free throws here. His first one's good. It's his first score of the night.
Yep.
Got one more here. And second free throw a little long, and Coble gets the rebound for Hall. Get it ahead to Lucas, who just launches a pass towards the exits.
I have no idea where that was going.
For some reason, he gave up his dribble and then didn't know what he wanted to do with it.
And it was on the other side of half court.
Yeah, and he wasn't really pressured much.
No. And now
Princeton returns the favors on an over and back. As they threw one into the backcourt.
Say, where was Davis throwing it?
Yeah, Grady Thompson almost saved it, but stepped on the half-court line, and the ball goes back to Hall. So a quick exchange of turnovers. Hall doesn't need to do that right now, though. And they've got to cut into this lead quickly. Here's Plim to to Lucas, back out front now.
If you're Hall, you can't hold the ball against
Yeah, they're double teaming the basketball. Wide open, that's Resetich for three, and he buries it. Mac Resetich finally got it to go from the right baseline. He's got 9, and it's 46-29. The lead's still 17, though, for Princeton. When the Tigers get to their half-court set, though, they're very methodical with it. They want to get out and run, but if it's not there, they're not afraid to.
They're looking to try to get it into Monroe.
They really are. They want to do a little post up here. Now Monroe pops all the way outside between the circles to get the basketball. Get it to Tegan Davis, and he buries it for 3 outside the arc on the left side.
He's got 18 on the night.
18 very effortless points.
Yeah. Think about him, like you said, he's hit some threes, some twos, made a couple free throws.
A slam dunk mixed in.
And a technical.
A technical for all, hanging on the rim. Here's Resetich open again for 3. Couldn't get it to go this time, but he intercepts the outlet pass by Princeton. He'll bring it ahead himself, behind his back on the dribble. Through traffic, takes it in, can't get it to go. Tips the ball back outside, though. As Garland went after it, he lost it, and it goes back over to Princeton.
A lot of listeners are texting me and asking if you've ever got a technical when you were dunking back in the day. And they're not talking about your Dunkin' Donuts.
Well, that's the only thing that I would dunk.
Okay.
Unless I can use a 6-foot step ladder. 49-29, the score. Princeton the ball in a 20-point lead. Look inside, powering it up, and can't get it to go that time. That was Williams again.
It's a nice look by Williams. Good defense by Resetich.
Coble on a bust out. He throws it up there wildly, and Princeton has the rebound. That's one thing Hall has not had a lot of, his second chance baskets. Here's Tegan Davis, launches a 3. He doesn't get it to go, but Hall has the rebound. Ed Resetich get it to Plim, and the ball's knocked out of bounds. It'll go back to the Devils here.
I thought that might have came up on Plim and went off.
I kind of thought it did too. Princeton, they've got a lot of guys with quick hands out there. They kind of get into those passing lanes rather quickly.
They do a great job of taking the angles away.
They do. Now the terrible pass by Garland, threw it right at the feet of Resetich and kicked it out of bounds.
That's their 10th turnover of the night.
That's just a careless pass right there. I mean, there was not pressure on anybody to make that kind of pass. You can see Mike Filippini over there with his hands folded across his chest, and he can't believe what he's seeing right here. Now, nice good pass. Look underneath and laying it in. That's Dressler. Where they cut to the basket nicely.
Thompson.
Oh, that was Thompson. Excuse me. 14, not 4.
Yep.
Now the ball nearly thrown away and knocked out of bounds by Monroe. We'll go back to Hall right near midcourt.
Those cross-court passes. Princeton's doing a great job looking at it.
And Hall's not getting anything on them. They're just throwing lollipops across there. This is a mask timeout coming up. We're going to take a timeout here as well. 3:48 remaining in the third. 51-29. Princeton with the lead over Hall. We're back after this.
Off with less stress and more freedom with a savings or money market account that can help you save for the important times that arise, or to simply help manage those unexpected expenses. Go to SpringValleyCityBank.com for more details, or stop in either our Spring Valley or Peru location today for more details. Spring Valley City Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Do business with your friends and neighbors. Spring Valley City.
Coming back.
Tickets to the game and wherever you go. Download the free 1039 WLPO app today.
Rick Sipovic, Pat Chenote back at Hall High School, where the Red Devils trail by some 22 to Princeton here with 3:48 remaining in the third quarter.
What's crazy is Hall had 17 points at the end of the first quarter. They have 29 right now, so their offense has really been stale of late.
Yeah, 12 points since the first quarter. That's it. And we're 3:45 until we get to the end of the third quarter. Here's Lucas for a moment. He's cut off outside. Resetich open for 3. Can't get it to go. Man, he's had probably a half a dozen wide open looks. Here's the lob on the backside. Tried to get it to Monroe, and he kind of muffed the pass.
And he hung on the rim and no technical.
Yeah, well, good. Didn't deserve one there. He let go of it pretty quickly. Here's Plim trying to answer the other way, and he does finally. Ethan Plim has 7 now. Hall back within 20. Yeah, he has. Princeton has just played great defense. Now the lob to the inside. Kick it back now out front. Get it to Thompson. To Monroe. Drives inside and lays it in. Didn't look pretty, but he got it done. Looked like he was a little off stride.
When he got the ball there on the wing, nobody's going to stop him either.
That's 7 now for Colton Monroe. And now another unforced turnover as Garland throws it into the backcourt.
Garland's got to clean up the passes. His last 2 to 3 passes have been pretty shaky.
For Hall, Kyan Smith is back in.
See, Brady Byers is back in for Princeton. See those 2 early fouls, if you remember.
Yep. From Princeton playing a little perimeter catch. Now they finally get it inside and rolling it and reversing it in. That's Davis. Tegan Davis. He's got 20 now. Now trying to answer. That's Garland. No. Gets his own rebound and puts it back up and in with the left hand. Excuse me, that was Coble. Coble got the rebound and put it in. Garland missed the initial shot. Coble got the board. 6 now for him. That personal foul was called on Brady Byers, who's played a total of about 2 minutes of this game and has 3 fouls. So he goes right back to the bench.
Question is, when is Brady going to get number 4?
Probably won't be this quarter. I don't think you'll see him again this period. Now the
he's still out there.
Free throw is good by Coble.
Byers taking the ball out of bounds.
Yeah. Peyton Dye back in for Hall, giving Coble a rest.
Coble's worked awful hard. I know he's got 6 points, but he's a hard-working kid.
He really is. Gives you all he's got.
Yep.
With it on the outside, that's Skaggs. I'll shovel a pass back over to Byers. To Tegan Davis as he backs away from the defense. Man-to-man as Resetich is on him. Here's Skaggs again. He loses it. Picked off by Smith for Hall. And I'm not sure what he was doing right there. He traveled with the basketball. He had a clear path to the hoop. Did he lose control of the ball?
No, I think he thought because Davis was behind and he got
thought he was going to get it blocked. Yeah. Yep. Davis was letting him have it. He kind of backed off.
He did. It's one of those things where should I go up or should I not? What's he going to do?
You just got to go up strong and hope. So minute 45 until the end of the third quarter, 55-34 in favor of the Tigers. Good backdoor cut, taking it up and laying it down. That was Bennett Sirens. He's got 4 now. There's Resetich for Hall. Back the other way, he traveled with the ball.
Yep, he did.
Lost control of the ball when he was trying to go up with it.
13 turnovers for Hall right now.
That quick-paced game is really not Hall's game. I know they like to play it when they can, but you got to take care of the ball against a team like this. Now a reach-in foul, I think, is going to be called maybe on Resetich.
I think it's Garland, but we're going to see. It's Garland.
Yep, you're right. They were both there. Second on Garland, third on Hall as a team here in the second half. Princeton will trigger under their own attacking basket here. Inbound play. They have to throw it all the way back out front to Skaggs. Now back the other way. Good look inside and taking it in. That's Brady Byers again.
It's our boy Byers.
Finally got a basket to go along with the fouls. The personal foul for Hall was called on Kyan Smith.
Davis comes out of the game and he might be done for the night.
Could be. Free throw is good by Byers. 60-34. I don't think anybody's expecting this. At least I wasn't anyway. Here's Resetich tries to go inside, and before he can get into the act of shooting, he's fouled and be an out-of-bounds play coming here. Second team foul against Princeton is the first against Bennett Sirens. Inbound play wide open for 3. Knocked down by Garland for the Red Devils.
He's got 12 points on the night on 4 threes.
Yep. Mainly on those baseline 3-pointers.
Yep.
Now the ball knocked out of bounds, goes back to Princeton here. 44 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. Skaggs to trigger for Princeton. Get it inbounds to Rosario, who's in the game now. Long left-handed Archer, no good. Princeton gets the rebound. The ball knocked out of bounds by Smith. And we'll go right back to Princeton here with 32.1 seconds remaining here in the third. 60-37, favor of the Tigers. Ball lobbed into Brucker now as he takes it and lays it in.
Nice little move there by Brucker.
Yeah, he's kind of skittered in between the defenders and was able to get it to go down. That's his first two of the night. 62-37. Brissett is going to spread the floor now and wait for the last shot. We're down to 10. Way out front with 6 to the right side. Shot for 3, no good. Rebound Princeton, down range. Long shot for 3 is good at the horn by Rosario.
Wow.
Rosario gets it, and the lead is out to 28. 65-37 after 3 periods of play here at Hall. And the Red Devils got a mountain to climb. I don't know if they're going to be able to do it. We'll see. We're back after this on 103.9 WLPO.
Country Services Plumbing, Heating, and Electric. Whether your heating system needs some TLC or is in need of a serious repair, give us a call and we'll send one of our trained and friendly service techs to the rescue. We're available 24/7 and repair all makes and models. Or maybe you've just opened your gas utility bill and you now think it's time to replace an old heating system with something more energy efficient. Call Town & Country Services and we'll send a comfort advisor to give you the details on how you can save today with a great price and then every month with reduced utility bills by installing a quality Lennox furnace. Our comfort advisors are trained to find you all factory utility company rebates and any tax credit that can apply when upgrading to a high-efficiency Lennox furnace and air conditioner. They'll give you options and help you find the right Lennox heating and cooling system to meet your home's needs and budget. So whether you're repairing or replacing, make Town & Country Services your choice. Town & Country Services, doing whatever it takes.
This is where you go when you need to know. 103.9 WLPO. Star Glock News, Talk, and Classic Rock.
Red Devils get the basketball to start the final period, and Plim gets free, and he knocks one down. He's got 9 now. Just below his season average. His average is right at 12 a game. Now the ball turned over by Princeton. Plim open from the free throw line. Doesn't get it to go. Ball tipped out of bounds. It will stay with the Red Devils. I think they got a little break on that call.
I agree with you. They need a lot of breaks though right now.
They do. Down by 26. Just underway here in the final period.
Coach Filippini just sitting on the bench. Isn't that a Hall player or coach upstanding?
Well, I don't know what you do at this point.
Right.
You're playing for a little pride right now if you're the Red Devils.
Your goal is always just to win the quarter right here.
Here's Smith open for a moment from about 10 feet away. Doesn't get it to go. Princeton the rebound here. They've got a lot of their subs on the floor right now. And now an offensive foul called against Brucker. Ryan Brucker.
That's his 4th.
Remember what we said early in this game? Princeton is 11-3 when they have 60 points. Well, they got their 60 points after 3 quarters. It kind of tells a story right there. Yep. Kyan Smith with it for the Red Devils, and he gets free. And
that might be Brucker's 5th.
Yeah, he's running. He's running over to the sideline.
Nothing like telling the referee. That's his 5th.
He's probably played 5 minutes of this game.
Yeah.
And he has 5 fouls. So he'll go to the bench. That'll be the end of his evening. He leaves with just 2 points.
At least you can tell the referee, hey, it was not on me, it was somebody else. But no, he just goes running right off.
Number 40 for Princeton, Jack Bauer, a senior, in for the first time. So they're going to their bench pretty extensively here. 6:58 remain in this one. 65-39 Tigers. Now they're talking to somebody on the Princeton bench. Well, they're saying Jake May is number 40, not Jack Bauer. Okay, they've got 2 number 40s listed on here.
Okay, well, we don't know who it is.
Yeah, it could be either. I'm going to say it's probably Jake May because he's in the stats.
What did they call? So Tom Brucker, but
Resetich got fouled and he had to go. He was going to be substituted for, and he has to go to the line and shoot free throws instead. Missed the first free throw. He'll get one more here. Just 9 points for Resetich in this one. Second free throw rolls in. So he gets double figures. Garland also in double figures for Hall. He's got a dozen. But the big stories on the scoreboard where they trail by 25 with 6:49 to go. Princeton with the basketball here. Here's Sirens down to the outside. Shot for 3, buried by Skaggs. Everybody's contributing. That's 8 for Skaggs off the bench. Here's Plim in traffic, takes it up, can't get it to go. And the rebound taken down by Sirens for Princeton. They bring it ahead. Here's Skaggs again. Throws to the free throw line area and gets the friendly roll. And we've got a 30-point game, and we now have a running clock. So the last 6 minutes and 12 seconds, unless somebody takes a timeout or there's an injury, the clock will run. And here's Garland in traffic, and before the handoff, there was a foul out front.
Jack Bauer.
It is Jack Bauer they have listed as foul 40.
15 foul.
Or that's who the announcer does. We're really not sure who's out there at 40.
We really aren't. So Hall will inbound it here. That's the 5th team foul against Princeton. Inbound play, and it's stolen away, and now a foul from behind. As
Smith,
the reach-in foul's called on Smith for Hall.
His second. Interesting, early on the fresh-off game, it was Princeton 80, Hall 40, and here it's 70-40 in the varsity game.
Yeah. Has not been a good night for the Hall teams. We didn't see what the freshmen did next door. 70-40, 5:09 to go. They look down a low, ball loose on the floor, and I think a timeout taken by Princeton because they were going to turn it over.
Yeah, the player called. I'm sure Smitty didn't care to.
No.
Why? We're up 30 with 5 minutes to go.
Well, it's what you do when you're on the verge of a turnover, regardless of the score. That's what they're taught to do. So that's what he did. We got one more quick spot to work in here before the end of the quarter. Well, we take it right now with the score. Princeton 70, Hall 40. We're back after this.
Cough or a cut, a bruise or a break, a rash or redness, St. Margaret's is committed to getting you back on the sunny side of life. Go to aboutsmh.org to find out the St. Margaret's service you need now, including telehealth. Into every life, some rain must fall, but you don't have to let it stop you. Visit aboutsmh.org now. St. Margaret's Health, caring for our community for more than 100 years.
The Illinois Valley and Starbuck Country wake up with Rod and Tom. Mornings on 103.9 WLPO. Starbuck News, Talk, and Classic Rock.
After the timeout, the shot by Sirens was no good. Hall has the rebound back the other way. Shot from the baseline for 3. No good that time by Plim. And here come the Tigers back the other way, trying to lay it up. Shot rejected on the inside. Rebound taken down by Coble for Hall. Ahead to Smith. Wide open Garland, top of the circle for 3. You can count that one. You'll make that one more often than not from that area when you're wide open.
That's 5 threes for him.
15 points. That's it.
For the Devils, 23 for Meager.
Hunter Meager for the first time in for Hall, number 23. Replaces Coble. Princeton with the basketball here. They try and force one in, can't get it to go. As the shot was missed by Ethan Wallace, and here comes the Red Devils back the other way, up by 27. Now the runner is good. A nice shot by Plim. Ethan Plim.
He's got 11 on the night.
Averages 11.8, so he's right near his season average. Hall will have 3 in double figures in this ball game. Garland with 15, Brassetich with 10, and as we said, Plim with 11 already. But it's far too little and too late.
I don't believe Brassetich will come back in.
I don't think so. Now, a loose ball foul is going to be called against the Red Devils here. That was called against Smith. That's his third. This is a 2-shot opportunity coming up here for Brady Byers. Free throw rolls in. Hit in the back of the iron, bounced straight up in the air, hit the front of the rim, and finally went down.
That was not a pretty shot by Byers, but it went in.
Plim is done for the night as Max Bryant comes in for the first time, the sophomore. 71-45, the Princeton lead. Second toss is a little long. Rebound fought for, taken by Smith for Hall. Brings it up over the timeline on the right. Now the left-handed dribble. Handoff goes to Lucas as he drives in. I think they're going to give it to him.
They are. No charge.
Could have been an offensive foul. Lucas instead throws a little floater down, and it's his first hoop of the night. Rosario picks up the foul, his first. Each team now with 6 team fouls is not going to really matter, as Lucas will go to the line. He's 1 out of 5 from the line on the season. Now make it 2 out of 6. So Hall back within 23, 71-48. Now the ball tipped away by Bryant. He'll take it up and lay it in himself.
Nice little hustle play there by Bryant.
Max Bryant gets his first 2, and Hall gets up to 50. Still trailing, though, by 21.
We're a little 10-1 run.
Against mainly the second teamers for Princeton. Lob it inside and taking it up. That's
Byers.
That's Byers again. He's got 6 off the bench. 73-50. Princeton with the lead. Hall with the ball. The outside with it, that's Peyton Dye. Hands it off to Smith, open for 3, can't get it to go. Ball loose on the floor. Finally controlled again by the Red Devils. Lucas has it. To the outside to Bryant. Bring it around to Dye again, to Smith. Smith open down the crease, pangs it high off the glass. Can't get it to go. Rebound loose, finally picked up again by Hall. Didn't go, but they're going to go to the free throw line here.
Do they stop the clock in like with 1 second or something?
They'll stop it before the free throw ends.
Okay.
Hunter Meager will go to the free throw line. The personal foul is on Byers. That's his 4th. And Meager misses the first free throw here. He'll get one more. And he knocks that one down. His only point of the night. 73-51. See if Princeton just dribbles it out now. And the ball tipped away. Princeton picks it back up. Put up. Shot no good. Rebound loose on the floor. Picked up by Bryant, and that'll do it. Final score at Hall tonight. Princeton 73. Hall 51. 73-51 is your final. So a doubleheader win for Princeton tonight. They won the sophomore game as well. 80-40. Post-game show coming up momentarily. We'll be back after this on Classic Hits 103.9 WLPO.
Connection and IHCC Hospice. We are locally owned and operated and have years of experience
in background in
providing home health,
another 2-minute break.
Caregiver services in our community.
We got to do a player of the game. We got to do
providing home health, hospice,
Garland.
and caregiver services to our veterans, senior citizens, and disabled living in our community. Live safely and independently at home with help from In-Home Care Connections and IHCC Hospice. Call 815-872-74